We will find who was responsible for this attempt.
We have a man on the inside.
You have no idea what you're getting into.
Next Tuesday.
You may have been compromised.
They tracked me.
All right, we gotta move.
Now that power is restored,
Go get her, or I will.
it's time
I need you to get her out of here.
There are bigger parties at play.
for the reckoning to begin.
Are you asking me to be violent with her?
No, I'm demanding it.
Tyler Perry's The Oval.
All right, Oval fans, you just saw the official trailer for next week's episode, Off Limits Season 3, Episode 2. Now, I mentioned this in my sister's trailer breakdown, but I wanted to say it here too. The reason I did a end credit trailer and then this official trailer is because since the season just started, I didn't know if the trailer they would show would actually be one where it's like next week on the Oval or coming up this season on the Oval. So you see, from my perspective, I didn't know if one trailer would be fully devoted to next week's episode or just be a whole bunch of scenes from what's to come later on this season. So next week and beyond, I'll only be doing a trailer breakdown which encompasses both the end credit and the official trailer. Understand? We're good. All right. So before going forward in the video, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button if you have not done so. That way, you could help it where it isn't more than 70% of my viewership coming from those who have not subscribed. So if you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you have not yet subscribed to the channel. So yeah, there was a lot going on in this trailer, and it added more context to certain scenes that were in the end credit trailer. So let's jump right into it. And it's trailers like this that has me wondering why the hell Ellie isn't in the opening credits, but it looks like she's at a press conference and ensures basically ensuring the reporters that they will find out who is responsible for the attempted assassination attempt. My question is, will we actually find out who the shooter was in this episode? Because they said in episode 1, the shooter had been apprehended and Hunter wanted to see him. Now, there's also a moment in the office where Alan and Ellie are kind of going at it as always, but Donald seems to walk in on them. And remember, Hunter is still going on about the fact that why didn't she come see me as soon as she got to the office? So I'm guessing after leaving the Oval to go find Ellie to bring her to Hunter, he walks in on her and Alan. And then Ellie gets taken to the Oval. And then there's a moment where Victoria is telling Alan to be violent with Ellie. Basically, force himself on her because that's going to end well. Now, it's hard to tell where this is going because I don't know. Is Ellie going to die this season? Because Donald even says there are bigger parties at play. Is that a hint to the 5 families, the second lady, and the vice president trying to take over? Just saying, it could be. Now, I'm thinking also that Donald is trying to confuse or confront Kyle because, Kyle is threatening him and basically saying, I'm going to get far away from you. The title of the episode is called Off Limits, so I'm thinking that Vince, going after Dale was off limits, Dale was my main squeeze just like Lily was for you. Now, speaking of Lily, that moment where she has a white guy in her bedroom putting a hand over her face with a black glove, that is actually Max, because in the next scene, because remember, Bobby, Max, and Blakely are still on the run, we actually see them at Donald's house and Lily's in her nightgown and whatnot, so they clearly go over to her for assistance. And if you notice, Max is wearing black gloves, so it looks like they go to Donald's house, they find Lily, they go to one of the, office areas of the house and get on the computer, and it appears that Martin left the message, you may have been compromised, they tracked me, and then they decide to leave. So I'm guessing that's how Kyle and them knew where Max and Blakely and Bobby were when they attacked them in the season 2 finale, because they have been compromised somehow. Is it because of an inside man or a woman? Is Martin truly an ally? who knows? But either way, at least we kind of got an explanation as to what happened. All right. And let's see. Richard is talking to Sam. And this is when they get over to the White House. Because remember, the senior staff comes over after the assassination attempt. And Richard's telling Sam, I need you to get her out of here. But I'm thinking that has to do with Priscilla, not about Callie in the compound. Because Priscilla, as soon as she gets in there, she kind of gives, Sam a smug look like yeah, I'm here. And then she leaves. And strangely enough, because we know the episode this week ended with Jason leaving the bedroom, Victoria goes to sleep. Priscilla creeps in there like she does in the preview, and she's, running her finger on Victoria's side. I'm like, Priscilla, come on now. So going back to what Richard said, I think he's saying, we got to get her out of here because, he knows Priscilla's about to set it off. So from there, Dale's in the hospital as Sharon and Kareem are by his side. And I mentioned this in another video I did about Dale. Hopefully Donald doesn't find out he's still alive because, whenever the White House goes after somebody and then it turns out they're alive, somebody gets sent to that hospital to off them. Usually it's Kyle, but he'll probably send Vince or somebody to do it. And aside from that, let's see. Yeah. Going back to Sam, he tells Richard they have a man on the inside. It's Andrew from Ruthless. And that's about it. I feel like that's about everything that has to be said about the particular trailer. We got a brief moment where, Nancy throws her hands up in regards to Barry because he doesn't want to hear anything that's going to stop him from messing up his chances of finding his daughter. But that's about it. So that's really off limits in a nutshell. And like I said, next week, I'm just going to wait until I get my hands on this official trailer. That way I only have to do one video instead of two. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What scene are you most looking forward to in the next episode? And if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. Or at the very least, please subscribe. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.